Hello students, here's a second video with some tips and tricks for your ePortfolio. So many of you made your copy of the template, and unfortunately I made some errors when I set up the template and didn't catch them in time. So I want to show you how you can change the font size on your side navigation if you need to. I also want to talk to you about how you can spruce up your About Me page and add to it by removing the instructions that are there. So here we are on my About Me page, and in this page there is a box with some instructions for you. So I hadn't changed mine yet, so I'm going to go ahead and, for my convenience, I went ahead and typed out a paragraph that I could just copy and paste and pop in here. But I'm going to click in this box. I'm going to delete the text that's there, and I'm going to add the text I typed up over on a Word document and put that in there and replace it. Oops, I forgot to catch the M there, so I'm going to put that in. I also have this image here, and if I hover down, I see that it says click to add text. So I did type out another sentence that I want to put there, and I'm going to click that in so that there's some more information about the image that I have. But I really want to show you is over here, I really made some errors. So this is how you can fix it if you have that situation where your image is not looking right. So here I'm clicking Properties, and if you notice, it's all uppercase. Well, that doesn't look very good. So what I'm going to do is replace the text so that it is sentence case and that it looks a little more attractive. Now note that the header is not changing, but I will show you how the side navigation will change and look better than what it currently looks like, with all the uppercase on one side of the navigation map, the top side, and the lower side with the InTAS standards with a different font size. So notice how that now changes, and I believe it looks much better than all of the uppercase that is in the rest of the NAEYC standards, the Early Childhood Education standards, and it matches what is currently in place with the InTAS standards. So you do that over here on the side navigation pages. Next to the page that you want to change, you click the three vertical dots, and then there is the word Properties. And then on the Properties, it pulls up the name of the page, and so I'm simply changing it so that it is sentence case as opposed to all uppercase, and replacing the appropriate letters. And I believe it makes it look just a little bit more attractive. Oops, I have an extra A in there. Now, I am noticing that some of you, when you're making your folder, you're indicating in your paragraph that you're either looking for early childhood or you're looking to teach high school. And if that's the case, then you may want to hide pages. Oops, I somehow got myself messed up here. So let's go ahead and fix this. And then when I'm finished, I click Done. And again, if I take a look over here on the left-hand side, I see I've now finished the first two NAEYC standards. Now, as I was mentioning, some of you might be in the position where you would prefer not to have either the early childhood education standards showing or the secondary or the elementary or secondary education standards showing. You may only want to show the standards in which you actually have an artifact, and so it's really easy for you to do that. Again, clicking on the three vertical dots next to the page. In this case, I've got Standard 2, Building Family and Community Relationships, and I scroll down here to the bottom and I click Hide from Navigation, and then I see that that page is now hidden when someone looks at my page. However, it is not deleted. So when I look at the side navigation over here again, I see, oops, I am on Standard 2. When I look at the side navigation again, well, it's still there. Let me go ahead and do a preview. And, oh, I think it's because I hit standard number 1. No wonder it was still there. But now, again, when I take a look over here, I see that standard number 1 is not showing in my navigation, and that's because I've hidden it over here. All right, hopefully this is helpful for you. You may have some assignments that are now being requested of you to add to your ePortfolio. So I just wanted to share some tips and tricks, and looking forward to what you are adding in your documents or your artifacts to your ePortfolio. Right, so there's one last thing that I forgot to mention in the first part of this video, is that every time you make any change to your ePortfolio, then you want to click Publish. So fortunately I hit Publish and I didn't get to show you those changes, so let me just show you right here. We have Standard 3, I'm going to choose a smaller one. Standard 4, using developmentally effective approaches. So I go over here, Standard 4, I'm clicking the three vertical dots, and then I'm clicking Properties, and then I want to change it so it's more of a sentence type case. Standard 4, replacing all of the uppercase with lowercase. It's just a little more attractive and professional. Developing, making sure I'm spelling correctly. And then hitting Done. If I look over here to the left, we see now that I have changed that. Much easier to read, much more attractive than all uppercase. And I really apologize that I didn't catch that. So now I've made a change here, and I want to click Publish. And then it shows me what it is that I've done. So I've changed from all uppercase to more sentence case. In the middle, I have the purple that matches the purple. So this is where I'm headed when I hit Publish. This is what I'm going to get, and this is where I was. So I click Publish, and now my changes will be reflected in any link that I've given out to anyone.